What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. On the video today, we're actually going to go through our Halloween display for this year. We didn't do a party, so we didn't go all out and decorate the porch like we did last year. We did this thing where you had to we blocked off the side entrance, and we did this thing where you had to walk through our spooky porch to get to the front door. And it was filled with all these little tricks and fog machines and things that touched your face and stuff. It was kind of neat. So this year we went a little bit more mild because with Steph being pregnant, we weren't going to throw a party. So we did some inflatables. We got the 12-foot snowmen. Wait for cars to pass. We got the 12-foot skeletons, and then we got some more inflatables and just kind of did some outdoor stuff. Now there's Maverick right there. He's a Halloween nut. He loves Michael Myers. So the first thing we're going to show you, and as I plug this stuff in, I'm going to show you them. We've had these the longest. These couple inflatables I'm going to show you. And I did it right about now because it's just starting to get dark. So you'll still be able to see it. Plus you'll also see us. Now we've had these inflatables. Let me help Jack up here. Now if you didn't know, when inflatables are wet, sometimes they store water in their limbs and things like that. So depending on the inflatable itself, you might have to get that out before the inflatable will actually inflate, lift itself up, things like that. Like this one I'm lifting now, this spooky tree, really struggles when it's wet. So I'm trying to get all this water out of here. Now some of them, the ones with the big giant powerful fans, like see here, this one right here, once you get all the water out of the limbs themselves, the water will go down in the bottom and kind of seep out, because believe it or not, they're not airtight. But some people will put like a camp dry on their inflatable, and that's actually bad because then the material isn't breathable. The thing that's going to destroy your inflatable over time is not the water or the weather or anything like that. It's going to be the sun. The sun will actually discolor it, thin it out, dry it out, and then it'll ruin after time. So we've changed it over the years. This is one of our oldest ones, the spooky tree. It's got some pumpkins in the bottom and then some ghosts peeking around the tree at the top. Then last year, this is our second jack. This jack actually moves his arms in and out. It's got some spooky pumpkins on the bottom, and he's about 9 feet tall. That's pretty cool. We've always had some, and I'll go over here. We've always had some ghouls. We got some solar lights here that light up ghouls in the tree, and there's about 5 or 6 of them on that tree. What's up, Mabby? We're gonna get them up, and as the wind blows around, it kind of looks like they're floating around and doing some spooky stuff. So the next one I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over here. Buddy, put your hand on them. That's all. That's all you need to do is just keep your hands in them. Could I come? I'll help you. So our lamp post here, we even put one of those flickering lights so it looks like it has like a flame on it. So the next one we're gonna inflate here is our two big ones. The first one is it's a Pumpkinhead Grim Reaper. It's a Pumpkinhead Grim Reaper, and then that one's 10 feet tall. And then one of our newest ones is a 12-foot tall Ghostface from the Scream movies. So as these babies light up, I want to talk about inflatables are not the easiest things to deal with. Inflatables are subject to the weather a lot. The bigger inflatables even more. The bigger inflatables, as it gets windy, will take a lot more damage, so obviously you don't want to put them up in stormy weather. Just leave them down, unplug them, Also, even though this one's great, most bigger inflatables, like that one, will not raise themselves. That one will, it has a great fan on it. This one will too. This one has a great fan on it too. I just gotta uncover it right now. And you hear it make a noise. It's also got like this spooky sound that makes noise when you come around it. And then there's also a projector that projects on the house. So that's inflating now. So both of those, even though they're large, this one's a 10 foot and this one's a 12 foot, will raise themselves, which is great. Most of the bigger ones won't. It's a drawback, but it's something that you do, something that you sacrifice just to have something cool. You love Halloween, don't you?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers? Or we're gonna show that one next. As soon as Pumpkinhead, the Pumpkinhead Grim Reaper, as soon as he gets up in the air. There he goes.
No, down first.
And there he is. So that's our 10 foot Pumpkinhead Grim Reaper. Really awesome. Great color to him. That's our 12 foot Ghostface. It's hard to see in the dark here, but he looks great during the daytime. He's got a cape on, a nice big trench. He's got a knife overhead. And like I said, he's 12 feet, so he towers over this 10 foot tall one too. As you can see. Pumpkinhead there, like I said, projects onto the house. Now, I usually leave these inflatables unplugged because the skeletons, because they're tethered down, can actually take a lot more weather than these inflatables. So, in an effort to keep them from getting damaged, I unplugged the inflatables until I want them inflated. So, what I want to say about these inflatables is we love to have things that are odd, a little different. Get this one plugged in here. A little different because a lot of people around us participate in Halloween. So you're gonna see very similar setups and very similar displays as far as like what you can buy and what you can get through stores and things like that. So if we can't find something that's different, and I'll talk to you about that here in a second, we like to make the things that we already have different than the average. Oh, I gotta watch out for these tethers on these skeletons because they're almost impossible to see. It just rained. Hold on, buddy. Okay, so as they inflate, usually he inflates himself. Okay. But as they inflate, they slowly drip their water, so they will get the water out. So I'm going to turn these around here. We like odd inflatables because you don't see Ghostface very often. And you also don't see this. This is a plague doctor. The story behind plague doctors are actually pretty cool. 16th and 17th century plague doctors, hold on buddy, would go town to town and let people know that their family or loved ones have died from the bubonic plague. So the story itself is interesting, and I think the inflatable really looks cool, and it's a great addition to our yard, and it's also something you don't see. He's 9 foot tall. And this is my son's favorite one. Come over here. Come over here, Mav. This is Michael Myers. Michael Myers here is 7.5 foot tall. He's creepy. He looks great. He's got a knife in his hand. That's what Maverick loves the most. Like I said, he's 7.5 foot tall. That's another one you don't see a lot. So in addition to that, this year we got the 12-foot skeletons. I ended up buying 2. Like I said, we wanted ours to look a little bit different, so we gave them mohawks. That one's got a red mohawk. That one's got a blue mohawk. We also have them lit up here in the chest. We have an LED kit, if you can see right there, in along its rib cage, so when you're in front of it, you can't see it. There's like 35 different colors, plus you can like make it blink and stuff. So all in all, it's really cool. We also have weapons in their hands. We gave them swords. That's also something different that not everybody else does. Yeah. Well, that one's sword fell out of his hand, yeah. I know. I'm gonna walk over to the other one here. And we change their colors randomly every couple of days. But like I said, he's 12 foot. He's illuminated in the chest. Today we have him green. And he has a red mohawk. So that's our Halloween display for this year. We have some great things planned for next year. Some really, you'll probably see us on the news for what I got planned. But some really exciting things. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to walk through one more time. What, bud? Okay, yeah, we're going to go over there. 12-foot skelly. Red mohawk. 7.5 foot Michael Myers. Another 12-foot skelly. He's got the blue mohawk. A 9-foot plague doctor. We've got the goblins and ghouls floating around in the tree here. The light is subtle. The light is just enough to illuminate them and just give you a creepy vibe. Got our spooky tree here. We got the pumpkins on the bottom with the ghost peeking out the side. We've got Jack Skellington up here. He is going to be moving back and forth. Some skeletons on the bottom. And then the last of our display this year, we actually have a Chucky and a Pennywise too, but currently they're not up because I didn't have enough plugs and I didn't want to buy anything else this year. So that's all going to go on the list for next year. And like I said, we have some great additions coming, but we have a Pumpkinhead Grim Reaper making creepy sounds. 1 minute, Mav. Projecting an illusion on the house. It's also going on in his head. It's hard to see with this on. And then we have our latest addition, the 12-foot tall ghost face. Clown on the bottom. I'll show you a picture now of what it looks like during the daytime. But he's got a big knife overhead and he's getting ready to strike. Awesome. Can't wait for next year, guys. We're gonna make sure we get over to Spirit Halloween early on in the season. Make sure we get over to Home Depot and Lowe's early on in the season. See what kind of cool stuff they're coming out with, because we love to add to our display every year. But with that big thing planned, it just might be something you're actually gonna want to come see yourself. That's how awesome it is. But for now, Mav, say bye. Mav says bye. This is Josh from the 570. Leave your comments in the comment section below what you think, and we'll see you next time.